All right, Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem, Dash, the largest of our apostles of your millstone. Peace and salutation to all the members of the elect, the heart in the house of David, right? That's Christian truth and all truth and sincerity. Okay, you know, the heart, okay, the house of David that's going to be, that's been preordained, predestined to get delivered in these last times, and to be the ruling governing body of the whole nation of Yasharala. Okay, hey, things is happening, man, through the spirit, man. So many things is happening. All right, there's so much things that's happening in this year alone. All right, 2023. The hopeful year that Yahweh Mashai, the hopeful year that all prophecies come to pass. So many things have been happening already, man. Okay. Hey, 2023 is making 2020 look like nothing. Okay. You had Iranian fleets over near the Panama Canal. That's basically like America's back door. Okay. You had Russia near Hawaii. You had these Chinese spy balloons. Okay. You had what else? You had China sending laser beams to Hawaii. Okay. So hey, and those are three alliances. All right, those are three alliances. The BRICS. Okay, Brazil, Russia, India, China. All right. I don't know if I'm forgetting another one. I think it's maybe South Africa. I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Either way, the main alliances are Russia, China, and Iran. Okay, those are the main alliances. So we know that Ezekiel the 38th chapter. Okay, let's get it. Actually, we'll just keep talking. Let's get the scriptures. Ezekiel the 38th chapter speaks about Russia. Okay, and their alliances. One of them is Iran. Okay. Ezekiel 38 verse 1, and the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against God, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him. Or that's the land of Russia. Okay. And say, Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Ashai, Behold, I am against thee, O God, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, turn thee back into what? That USSR state. All right, formerly known as the Soviet Union. Okay, that's what Russia was. That's what that was one of their titles. Okay, they were like a powerhouse back then. Okay, that's why the Cold War you had between Russia and the United States. All right, it wasn't an actual war, but it was brewing up to be one. That's when Russia was putting their ICBM missiles near Cuba, and hey, things were increasing, but it was that time. All right, the angels, didn't let nothing pop off. Okay. Because it's really the angels that's going around in the minds of these kingdoms, to steer things up to a prophecy, for prophecy to happen. You see, but it wasn't a time. The elect wasn't sealed yet. Okay, but now we're in a time where the elect is being sealed. Okay, and Russia is getting stronger because they collapsed in the 1990s economically, but now they're growing stronger. Look at the war in Ukraine. All right, at first, the Ukrainians were, winning against Russia, but now Russia is actually is leading that war, man. Okay, Russia is actually getting a few wins. Okay, and Russia's making power moves. They're actually damaging the European economic system. Okay, and you got United States sending in money, Germany sending in tanks. Okay, but either way though, you have Russia. Okay, they're building up military-wise, okay, and they're taking back the Atlanta route, Ukraine. Hey, that's the hooks into their jaws, because Ukraine used to belong to Russia. All right, and it says, "And I will bring thee forth in all thine army, horses and horsemen." All right, modern day horses, horsemen, are like your tanks, SUVs, okay, things of that nature. It says, all of them clothed with all sort of armor. Hey, you look at the Spetsnaz, you look at the different Russian soldiers, or any military, man. They got that gear on, all right, bulletproof vests, and Call of Duty, like a perfect example, which of course they get it from the military, But they're all geared up, man, from the head, from the torso, all right, to the legs and feet, all geared up, man. Army boots, okay. All right, they're all geared up, man. Okay. It says all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields. All of them handling swords. Your modern day sword is a gun. All right. The shields. Okay. You can think of that. Think of that as like the bulletproof suits. Okay. All right. Hell, anti-missile defense systems. That's like a shield. Okay. But your modern day guns your modern day sword is a gun, missile, grenades, things of that nature. All right. What you see in modern day warfare. All right. You see in modern day warfare, man. It's not like how back then you had Ching, up close and personal sword. You had a shield. It was brutal back then, which the scriptures say. All right. How ancient war was like that, but now this modern day warfare is with the fuel fire, missiles. All right. Guns, tanks. Okay. Things of that nature. All right. And it says Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them. All right. So Persia, the name for Persia was changed to Iran in 1935. All right. So these are alliances with Russia. All right. Ethiopia, Libya. You see, all of them with shield and helmet. Gomer and all his bands. All right. And that's Turkey. The house of Togomar of the north quarters and all his bands and many people with thee. Be thou prepared and prepared for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. Right? So Russia's like a guard unto these nations, man. All right? They the big dog. You see? And it's about to get brutal out here, man. All right? And I just mentioned Turkey. What just happened in Turkey, man? I was going to name a list of everything that's happened. So much. And they're thrown out in the news. All right? But hey, Turkey just got hit with a 7.9 earthquake, man. Okay? Turkey and Syria. At first, it was like 15,000 dead, like around that number. But now it's been shooting up, man. Now it's like 3,500 people dead. All right? 3,500 people dead, man. All right? I'm going to say 1,500, Slovakia, but now it's 3,500 people dead, man. Plus, that means they found, it's been reported 3,500, but it said plus, so there's many more people that died, man, that's lost in the rubble. All right, I saw a video where a guy in Turkey, he was looking for his grandpa. They found his grandma, but he was looking for his grandpa, man. People were upset. All right, he said if we have to, we'll dig this shit with our hands, or to find our loved ones. Okay, so the Lord's sending judgment throughout the earth, man. All right, judgment is happening throughout all the earth. All right, and it's gonna get fucking worse. It ain't gonna get nice, man. It ain't gonna swell down, bro. All right. Many great miseries are coming upon this planet, and it's already happening. All right. I can't even say gradually now because so much shit has happened. Excuse my French. So much things has happened this this year, and we're barely February 15th. All right. It's still like it's still early in the year. Okay. But so much things has been happening. Okay. Let's get Second Ezra. The 9th chapter, hey, the Lord's is judging this place, man. Esau, your kingdom is up, man. All right, and the Lord is waking up His chosen men, all right, the elect, and they're gonna get salvation, whoever they may be, okay. And the sincere believers, the 1/3 of the women and children, all right, the friends of the prophets, okay. Yahweh has predestinated souls to get deliverance, man. The evil's not gonna touch them in these times, man, but it's gonna touch a lot of you people that's outside that hedge, that 2/3, man. All right. So if you're hearing this message, man, hey, repent, come back unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right, know your true heritage. This is only for the Israelites. These are the sign. Okay, these are the sign, man. All right, you got. Let me just show the camera. I don't want to go through the whole thing. Pause the video. And all right, if you can find your tribe, that's what you are. Slovakia. Okay. Hopefully you can see it. All right. Pause. You had to. All right. But you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay. Just showing, any newcomers. All right. All right. So, hey, if this word is resonating with you. All right. That means, it's like you just fix this. But this word is resonating with you that, hey, you're an Israelite, man. All right. Come back into Yahweh Bashar. Okay. Be renewed in spirit. Change your old ways. And yeah, man, hey, our Lord, our King is coming. Yahweh Shah. He's returning. Okay. And what you call UFOs, chariots, man. And this devil Esau, he had the nerve to say he shot down UFO. That was a big distraction. You ain't gonna shoot down a chariot, man. All right, you ain't gonna shoot down spiritual technology, man. That comes from the heavens. You crazy? You ain't gonna shoot that down, man. So that's how you know it was a hoax. Got these people's minds all messed up. Now they thinking aliens and like Elder Yashua says, he's like, when they shut this place down, the EMP attack, people ain't gonna know if it's from Russia, aliens, China. Oh, because China sent the spy balloons, All right, they ain't gonna know what hit them. But it's all a psyops, man. It's all a freaking psyops. You see? So let's go to Second Esdras, the 9th chapter, speaking of that earthquake, right? Speaking of that earthquake. Chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I had told thee before. All right, measuring the time diligently in itself. Okay, how do we do that? By the prophecies. You got to watch the news to see what's going on and filter them out. All right, to see what prophecies come to pass, man. Okay. All right. And if you call yourself a man, the Lord, a prophet, all right, you'll be doing what? Prophesying. Okay. Prophesying the right doctrine, though. For example, the MOTB. All right, which I'll get later on through the lesson, Lord willing. All right, the MOTB is what? The C hit, put it together. All right, we gotta use, you gotta be very wise with our words now, because YouTube will take this down. The algorithm, all right? Certain words you say, it'll trigger it. But C hit, put it together. All right, that's the MOTB, man. Okay. All right, but if you saying it's an embargo, if you saying it's Christianity or anything else, man, you're not prophesying the right doctrine, man. And you're gonna die, man. The Lord's gonna kill you. All right, the Lord's gonna destroy you. All right, you gotta take this word very serious, man. Can't be out here misleading the people, okay? Because you took the bad, or you really sincerely believe it's it. But you got men telling you, all right, that's not it. The true men, starting with GMS, are the apostle elders telling you that that's not it. All right, you need to humble down, man. Watchman of Israel, or watchman for Israel, man. You need to humble down, man. All right, you're a young man. I'm a young man. You got elders, apostles that's been laboring this truth for decades, man. All right, you got elders and apostles laboring that have been laboring before you've even been born. You have the audacity, all right, to make it seem like they don't know nothing, man. Hey, the Lord's gonna deal with. Hey, the Lord said He's gonna start His sanctuary first, man. The Lord's gonna deal with a lot of you false prophets, man. He's gonna do with all you false prophets. Okay, this is Revelation, the 19th chapter, verse 10, and it says, "And I fell at His feet to worship Him. And He said unto me, See thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that had the testimony of Yahushua." All right, the testimony of Yahushua, which is what? Worship Yahweh Shemashai, for the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. All right, so if you're the spirit of Yahweh Shemashai, you believe on Him, okay, then you'll be prophesying. All right, that's the testimony of Yahushua, man. Okay, and testimony goes back to witness. So we're witnesses of Yahushua. All right, we're witnessing everything happening through the Spirit. We're witnessing the return of our Lord. All right, coming real soon, man. And again, the main few prophecies that have to happen before the return of our Lord, all right, Yahushua has to be what? The MOTB, all right, the chip, or I said it, fuck it. And then World War III, man. Hey, World War III is going to happen, man. All right, World War III is going to happen. It's going to pop off very soon, man. All right, but first it has to be the MOTB, man. Okay, and you're starting to see World War III being brewed up, man. All right, with again, Russia near Hawaii, Iran. They're near the Panama Canal. Okay, so hey, Russia's. World War III is brewing up, man. But hey, that's in the scriptures. Okay, so let's go back again. It says, "Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and upwards of the people in the world." Okay, and that's happening. All right. Again, Turkey and Syria was just hit with what? A 7.9 earthquake, man. All right, that's the Lord visiting this place. And it's gonna be more. There's gonna be more earthquakes. There's gonna be more destruction. All right. There's gonna be more devastation and famine and death. All right, because that's what's coming to the world now. All right. Because hey, we're at the end of this man's kingdom. All right. It's the end of a kingdom, man. All right. It's the end of a kingdom. You see, the Lord is judging this place, man. It says, for like as all that is made in the world. Oh, sorry, skip the verse. Verse 4. Then, I wanted to say too, upwards, man. Protests, this is another word for it. But man, it's protests everywhere. All right, literally. If you're just not seeing the news, they show the news, but it's not like on the mainstream news, like CNN and all that. But it's all over, man. Peru, man. All right, Germany, West Africa in some parts, like Nigeria. Okay, so what's happening, man? It says, "Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath the beginning and the end is manifest, man." All right, so hey, the end is being manifest, man. All right, the end is being manifest, man. Okay, call Yahweh Bashma Shah. All right, because I'm sick of this place, man. I know you brothers, you sick of this place too, man. Be in the right spirit. All right, hey, we got a whole kingdom coming towards us, man. All right, we got a whole kingdom, man. I'm sick of looking at these people. I'm sick of all the wickedness that's going on in the world. I'm sick of everything, man. These bodies, everything, man. All right, hey, we want our Lord to return. Yahweh Shah to get His glory first, man. So you should be sick of this place. You should be praying, for the Lord to hasten the day. Okay, and the Lord is hastening the day, like the scriptures say, for the elect's sake, man. And He's gonna speed up the days, and He's doing it. All right, 2023 already started off with a couple bangers. All right, so many you can't even count. So many you can't even count. All right, it's making 2020 look like nothing. Like, you see? Hey. Hopefully lockdown's coming back again this year, man. Hopefully that shit stay down, man. All right, hopefully this place America gets nuked this year, man. You see? Keep reading, actually. Verse 6. "Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works, and endings and effects and signs. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed." All right? So, hey, have faith, man. All right? And if you have faith, you're going to show your faith by your works. Okay? Your works show your faith. It's vice versa. All right? It's like, let me check this real quick. All right. So yeah, man. So let's keep going. What else I wrote down? Oh, okay. and another event just happened. All right, about like 10 days ago, actually, like 11 days ago, and it's now just barely, being reported. Like everyone just caught on. But you had a train derailment. All right, you had a train derailment. Well, not this one. Just this one just happened like yesterday, 2 days ago, in Texas, right? But the one in Ohio happened like last week. All right, almost 2 weeks ago. So you had a train derailment in Ohio that released chemicals. Okay, vinyl chloride, and the top one was dioxins. All right, and dioxins, I looked it up and I was reading it. It's a highly toxic chemical. Okay, and it's been reported that thousands of fish are dying. The water's contaminated now. All right, it's all reported on Dabu. Okay, the water's contaminated. No one can drink out of it. Okay, the chemical pollution is spreading all the way to like Canada, and they say it might make its way to New York. You know, we'll see. And it's been killing like animals. All right, and I know the Midwest, they're known for their farmlands, man. Okay, the Midwest is known for their farmlands, man. So hey, all that's being orchestrated. It was no coincidence. All right, man, and check this out. You know, they had a movie. It's on Netflix called White Noise. All right, and the movie takes place in Ohio, and it's about a train derailment. The same thing that happened in Ohio. All right, it's literally like, you know, it's all orchestrated, predicted programming. Okay, and the actor in that movie, he was from Ohio, in that city where the train derailment actually happened. So they're showing you, man, and guess what? All the people in the movie, like all the extras, were actually the people living in that town. So when they saw that shit, they're like, "Oh, what the?" Like, didn't they just film a movie about this last year? All right. So you can't tell me, man, that's not predictive programming on a whole nother level. Okay. All right. Oh yeah, and they said that like the dioxins is reaching the atmosphere, so now it's like acid rain that's falling. Okay. Again, killing animals. You know, killing fish, thousands of fish. The water's contaminated. Hey, so you people are through, man. You people are through. Okay, it's just getting started. This is Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 5. Behold, said the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. All right, so that's what the Lord's bringing, man. All right, famine, death. Okay, and if we skip down, because hey, if the cattle are being wiped out, man, you know, the livestock. All right, how are people gonna eat? You know, as the rain falls on the plantation, how are people gonna be eating? You know, if you're a vegan, you know, how's that gonna be? You're gonna have highly toxic chemicals in your food, which already has it already. But this is like on a whole nother level. This is highly toxic. You cannot eat it. You know, can't you go fishing? Can't you drink water, man? All right, can't even drink water. All right, the Lord sent the plagues that He did in Egypt, man. Because remember how the water was contaminated in Egypt. All right, He turned the water into blood. People couldn't drink out of it. All the cattle of the Egyptians died except the Israelites. All right, because it says right here how the Lord's going to bring the same plagues. Skip down to verse 11. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. You know. So that's what the Lord's doing, man. He's bringing all the plagues that He did to Egypt to America, man, and then some. You see. It's like I got stuff he knows, but it's lucky. It's lucky about that. Hey, people getting bad sick out here too. That's another thing, man. I'm good. I'm actually not sick like that. Just just a little stuffy nose. That's it. You know, but make some herbs, or later on tonight, it'll be gone. Right? You got to take your herbs and stay prayed up. You know, that's the Lord to give you a really healthy body. Okay. You know. But yeah. So hey, the Lord's bringing plagues upon this world, man. All right. So the same plagues He did in Egypt, He's bringing upon America. It says, Egypt shall mourn, and talking about modern Egypt, which is America, and the foundation of it shall be smitten, the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon. They that till the ground shall mourn, for the seeds shall fail to the blasting. The seeds shall fail to the blasting, and hell. Sorry, I read that twice, my bad. And with a fearful constellation, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Right. So the seed's gonna fail. All right. Hey, that's gonna happen soon, man. Okay. Hey, look at all these food corporations that's been burning down recently. Starting from like last year. It's been crazy. All right. You know, and the most recent one was the egg farm. All the chickens died. Okay, and now the icing the cake is this derailment that all these chemicals release. So now that's going to just spread everywhere, man. All right, to numerous states, man, in the Midwest. Again, it's going all the way to freaking Canada. Okay, you see. So hey, all the vegetation is coming toxic. All right, on a whole other level. You see. All right, okay. Let's get Acts 14. Because hey, at the same time, for us brethren, okay, few sisters I do watch are the sincere believers. And we see all this evil going on. We're seeing the Lord, doing what He said He was going to do. All right. The Lord is about His word, man. He said it. He's going to do it. And He's doing it. Okay. Hey, this should pump you up, man. Hey, keep the faith, man. Don't get terrified. Don't get scared, man. Even if you might feel shaking the spirit because something happened in your area or something, man. It can be anything. All right. Don't get scared, man. All right. Hey, just keep the faith at the end of the day. All right. Just hey, pray unto Yahweh Shai. Keep the faith. The Lord's gonna be with us, man. All right. Because it is gonna get wild out here. All right. It is gonna get crazy. Everyone's gonna get tested. But hey, that's where your faith comes in. That's what you have to rely on. Okay. You have to remember that Yahweh Shai said He's gonna protect those that believe and call on Him. Okay. You gotta have faith in the Lord, man. All right. So when it was nothing out here, famine. All right. People dropping dead. Hey, just keep the faith, man. Pray. All right? Keep the faith and pray, man. This is Acts 14, verse 22. Confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith. Hey, gotta exhort one another to continue in the faith, man. All right? It says, and that we must, through much tribulation, enter the kingdom of God. Okay, tribulation is already upon us, man. It's gonna get worse. Tribulation means like a bad time, evil, stress. Okay, and it's coming, man. It's coming, man. What you gonna do when you have no job? All right, something that affects your area. And that happened in 2020. All right, a lot of people lost their jobs. But what you gonna do when you have no money to feed your family? All right, you gonna just take the see it, all right, or you gonna rely on Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, all right, and wait upon Him. Because remember that the promises that the Lord said, He said we're gonna eat and drink in those days, man. He said that, for you women, all right, you going a man is gonna protect you, a man the Lord, all right. If you have a few sisters that watch, all right, pray for a man the Lord, all right. You might be by yourself for a second, hey, pray, man. All of a sudden, hey, you just you meet a brother, all right, brother you probably been watching, who knows, man. But let's get that actually in the scriptures, man. All right, this is a comforting scripture, man. You gotta remember the prophets of old, man. All right. Remember Daniel in the lion's den. The Lord didn't leave him destitute. All right. He was with starving, hungry lions. Okay. And guess what? The Lord fed him. All right. Sent an angel to get Habakkuk, teleport him inside the lion's den and fed him. All right. And the lions didn't touch him. You see? All right. Ezekiel, man, he was fed. All right. By ravens. Woke up to a hot plate of food. Hey, Yahweh Shai, man, He fed literally 5,000 people with what was it? 2 fish and 3 loaves, or 5 loaves, I believe. So I can correct me if I'm wrong. I gotta go back into it, but He multiplied that, man. All right, and that basket just kept on multiplying, just spiritual power, man. All right, and that's the things you have to read in the scriptures, man. All right, and remember, man, to keep your faith, your hope alive. All right. To know that the Lord's always going to be with you, man, and protect you, right? Where is it at? Isaiah, the 65th chapter, I believe. Right. Isaiah 65, verse 13. It says, "Therefore, thus said the Lord, Yahweh, by Hashem Shai power, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry." All right, talking about the 2/3, man. And the Lord's elect is going to eat, and 2/3 will starve and perish. Okay? It says, behold, my servant shall drink, but you shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but you shall be ashamed. Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but you shall cry for sorrow of heart, and you shall have vexation of spirit. Right? Hey, so hey, those are things you have to read, man, and come in remembrance. All right, the Lord's gonna feed you. All right, quench your thirst. Protect you. Okay. A lot of brothers are gonna send spiritual power, man, and get us out of whatever situation, scenario that we might be in. We might be surrounded with soldiers, armed to the teeth. Russian soldiers. Speaking in Russian. Telling you to get down or something. And also, you just turn into fucking Superman or Cyclops. Blast everyone. Might turn to Avatar, man, and do some earth bending or some fire bending. And hey, it's gonna come, man. Spiritual power, man. And the Lord said He's gonna put a standard. All right. He's gonna bring a standard. Let me get that actually. It's in what is that? Isaiah Isaiah 50, is it 56? Shall lift up a standard. Right, Isaiah 59, verse 19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord. So, hey, the name of the Lord, man. Gotta call upon the name of the Lord, which is Yahweh. His only God's son is Yahweh Shah. All right? You just can't call the Most High God, all right, anything, man. You can't call His only begotten Son, our Lord, anything, man. You can't. All right? Let someone call you anything. When you call for a job, they ask for your name. You just tell them, you give them a fake name. No, you ain't gonna get paid. All right? You get that check. It's just, come on, man. So you can't call anybody. You can't, if you don't want to be called anything, what makes you think you can call the Most High, Yahweh, Bashim al-Shai, all right? What makes you think you can call them anything, man? That's disrespect, all right? It's disrespectful. It says, so shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and His glory from the rising of the sun, when the enemy shall come in like a flood. Hey, the enemy's going to come in like a flood, all right? The Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against them. Okay? The enemy's going to come in like a flood, man. All right? And Esau is ready. He's ready, man. All right? You got these Gurga troops, these Yun troops. They're ready to come over here, man. Okay? Because this man thinks he's going to accomplish his new world order. All right? But it ain't going to happen, buddy. You see? It ain't going to happen. Revelation 12, verse 12. It says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth he has but a short time. Right? Esau knows he has but a short time, man. He sees the chariots. He sees his brothers waking up, calling upon Yahweh Bashim Ashai, waking up to the true knowledge of their heritage. All right? Knowing that, hey, we're not just African Americans or Mexicans or Indians, Native Americans. No, hey, we're Israelites, man. Hebrew Israelites, man. Okay? According to our respected tribe. You see? Tribe of Judah, tribe of Benjamin, tribe of Levi, tribe of Simeon, tribe of Ephraim, tribe of Gad, tribe of Reuben, tribe of Asher, tribe of Issachar, all right, Zebulon, all right, Asher. These on the sign, man. These are our respected tribes, man. You see? Naphtali, okay? You see? And the Lord is going to look at that standard, man, that spiritual power. So whatever jam we caught in, all right, the Lord's going to protect us, give us divine intervention, spiritual power, man. All right? So, hey, Esau, that's why Esau is making these, he got these, Gurga troops, super troops, all right? Iron Man suits, where they teed up, man. All right? Things you see in the movie, man. They teed up. All right? But, hey, we ain't going to fear, man. All right? Hey, we're going to just call upon the name of Yahweh Bashim Ashai. He's going to deliver us out of evil. Okay? All right, because hey, it's gonna be hectic out here, man. Oh, hey, the Last of Us fungus. All right, and the show Last of Us. All right, it's about zombies. All right, it was a video game, and now they made it to a show on HBO. All right, and they said now that fungus is real. Of course, it's called cordyceps. You can take it, but now they said that shit can mutate. All right, and turn people into zombies, man. All right, because it can already mutate certain animals like ants. All right. It turns to mindless zombies. You see, they say now that can like affect humans. All right. So hey man, it's coming down to the wire. All right. Okay. Let's see. So I can just read my list. All right. Hey, because we got a kingdom coming towards us, man. All right. And hey, this devil, man, he's about to implement that chip. All right, the MOTB, real soon, because the whole world financially is heading to BDC. Right. Digital. It's digital money. Okay. Oh shit. Hello. It's Lucky. So his brother, I'm actually live right now. I'll just do it later. My bad. It's Lucky. Stay in the spirit. I'll get back to that brother. It's Lucky. Anyways, yeah, man. And this devil is heading to he's heading to a CBDC, right? Again, it's digital money, right? Digital money, digital currency. Okay, and that's just one step closer to the C hit. You know, I believe personally they're gonna give out the CBDC through cards. Then it's all gonna switch to the MOTB getting chipped up, man. All right. Who knows what might happen? So many scenarios. All right, they might, that fungus, that last of us fungus happens. People turn to zombies. They got quarantine cities, and to be able to live inside their cities, we gotta have that chip. Who knows? A big, huge terrorist attack happens. To live within our quarters, you have to take this. So many scenarios, man. All right. And again, the MOTB is the chip, man. Okay, let's get it. In Revelation, the 13th chapter. All right, because we gotta bring this out. All right, brothers, I might know it, to the T. Hey, keep bringing it out, man. It's the spirit, man. It's not ourselves, man. It's the spirit bringing this out, okay? Because the Lord wants us to be brought out, because that's how close we are to the end, man. So really, hey, you should be, hey, fucking happy, you know. Time to be, hey, to just rejoice. It says, Revelation 13, verse 16, and he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or on their foreheads. All right. So that mark, if you go in the Greek, is karag, meaning an engraven idol, an awe. All right, which that's the see it. Okay, because awe is something you would put in a bull. You'll put it, you'll pierce it. Something like you pierce to show that you have ownership of that product, all right, of that cattle. And they already look at us, the elites, as going, all right. So they want to put something in you to be like the Most High. They want to have ownership over you, to know everything of who you are and what you're doing. You see, and he's gonna cause all, both small and great, rich and poor, everyone. Don't matter if you're rich or poor. He wants to put that seed up in you, man, because he wants to be like the Most High, man. That's the delusion of this freaking devil. All right. But if you go into the there's two more root words of that word mark in the Greek. Now it's another word, karax, all right, which means a palisade, um, the needle, all right, a palisade, a stake, all right, which is that needle. Okay, that's the thing. That's what John the Revelator was seeing, all right. And then the other root word is graphos, your database, writings, information, because again, they want to know everything about you, man. Just like how you have an ID. Well, they want to have a digital ID inside of you. Okay, they can scan you and beep. Everything shows about you. Who you are, how tall you are, where you're from, what you're allergic to, everything, man. All right, all the transactions you ever made. Hey, when that CBDC is established, hey, how are people gonna, you ain't gonna be, there's gonna be no more yard sales, no more, buying drugs. You drug dealers, you ain't gonna be making no more money. All right, because everything's gonna be tracked. Everything, man. This is gonna affect a lot of people. All right. The only way you're gonna probably buy something is underground, like through the bartering system, man, with gold and silver. That's the only way. Okay. But yeah, man, it's coming down to the wire. Okay. It's come down to the wire, man, because the Lord's going to destroy this man's kingdom, man. All right? Set up his kingdom, the kingdom of heaven. All right? Esau thinks in his mind that his new world order is going to be accomplished, but it's not. Okay, let's get Job, the 20th chapter, verse 23. When he is about to fill his belly, talking about Esau, all right, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. All right, just when he thinks he's about to accomplish his new world order, all right, the Lord's about to cast that shit down, man. Okay, the Lord's going to shut that shit down, man, and America's going to get nuked, man. All right, America's going to get nuked, man. Okay, because hey, the Lord's going to make his return in the midst of that. All right, all the militaries in the Middle East, you know, and Armageddon are going to be destroyed. All right, and America's going to get nuked, and the Lord's going to deliver the elect throughout the four corners of the earth, man. Okay, that's what's going to happen, man. Okay, but again, before the Lord makes his return, you know, it has to be what the MOTB, the Seed, and World War III. All right, and World War III is spoken in the scriptures, man. Spoken in the scriptures. All right. Revelation 11, verse 14. The second woe is past. The second woe is past, and the behold, the third woe coming quickly. All right, it's lucky, man. Should have brought some tissue with me. Nose is all runny. Lucky, man. It's lucky. It's lucky about that. That was really bothering me. But yeah, the second war was passed, you know, World War II, all right, from 1939 to 1945. And the third one, all right, World War III. That's we're literally seeing World War III brewing up right before our eyes, man. All right. Well, you guys been talking about World War III. No, it's actually going to happen soon. All right. The war has already popped up, just not physically yet, man. But you know, you can feel in the air. All right, it's getting there. Okay. All right. Joel, the third chapter. Let's get it. It's lucky. Joel chapter 3. Hey, it's lucky. Oh no, it's right after David. My bad. Trip. All right, Joel chapter 3, verse 9. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up, right? All these nations are preparing for war. All these nations got ICBMs now, flexing them, you know, in their military parades, man. North Korea was carrying a big ass nuke missile, you know. And it says, be your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Okay, your plowshare and your pruning hook is an agricultural device. Okay, and it said, put them down and pick up a sword and spear. So basically, invest more money into your military might. All right, invest more into ICBMs. All right, tanks. You know, fighter jets. Okay, invest more into your military. And it reads, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, Yahweh Shaphat in the Hebrew, meaning Yahweh's decision, where he's going to judge, you know, these nations. He's going to judge the nations like through their military. Because without a military, you got no defense. Just like how the Lord, when He delivered us out of Egypt, and we went through the Red Sea, through the Gulf of Suez, and Pharaoh's army was coming after us. We escaped. We went through that Red Sea. But when they came after us, the waters came back and drowned all of them. And Egypt's army was defeated. All right, there was no more. And it says, "For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about." So all the heathen, all right, are going to come. I mean, all the military of these different nations, they're all going to be gathered in what you call the Middle East. Okay, they're all going to be gathered there, and that's how they're going to be judged when the Lord returns. And what you call UFOs, all right, which are really the chariots, all right, that's how He's going to make His return and obliterate them. All right, it says in the scriptures actually. We can get before I get that though, let's get Revelation the 16th chapter. Revelation 16, verse 16, and it reads, "And He gathered them together into a place called in the Hebrew tongue Armageddon, which means the valley of troops or mountain of troops." Okay, you see, that's where all these military troops are going to be gathered. All right, you see, and oh boy, man, woo, they're going to be fighting at each other first. Then out of nowhere, it's going to be the Lord returning, man. It's going to be the Lord Yahweh Shah in a gigantic chariot, man. I can't wait, man. It's going to be televised, Going to be all over the social media apps. It's going to be like Independence Day, man. You see that gigantic chariot that was outside the fucking earth, bigger than the earth? That's how the Lord's going to return, man. With the host of holy angels, man. All the other chariots, man. And they ain't going to be in that little, in that orb shape where you see it. It's like a glow, like an orb. Man, they're going to show their true manifestation, man. Boy, oh boy. All right? It's going to be a crazy sight, man. All right? We get that, actually. Second Esdras, the 13th chapter, right? And it says, "And it came to pass, after 7 days, I dreamed a dream by night. And lo, there arose a wind from the sea that had moved all the waves thereof. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with thousands of heaven. And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him. And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth faileth when it filleth a fire." All right. So this is Ezra, speaking. It says, I'm reading again. It says, "And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with 1,000 of heaven." Yahweh Shai coming back with the host of the holy angels, man. He even says in Matthew the 24th chapter. All right. When he turned to his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him. All the other troops, they're gonna be shaking their little boots. All right. "And whatsoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice." All right. The laser beams, man. Hey, Isaiah the 66th chapter, how the Lord's gonna come back with a whirlwind of fire. All right. Show you a perfect example. Hey, what was that movie called? Tom Cruise, World of the Worlds. When them tripods came out, it was a laser beam people, turn them into dust. Where do you think they got it from, man? The scriptures. All right. It was given to them by the inspiration of the Heavenly Father. All right, His only begotten Son, Yahweh Bashim Shah. You see, and it says, "And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea," all right, out of the atmosphere, okay? Because everything is made out of the waters, You have the thick water, and then you have the thinnest layers of waters, man, like the atmosphere, all right? It's all the waters. So He's going to come out the atmosphere, man, all right? It says, "But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain." See how I notice it said, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the earth, heaven, all in troops, coming to the valley of Jehoshaphat, Yahushaphat, to the Middle East. All right, that's gonna be the super hot zone, man. First, they're gonna be fighting each other. All right, somehow, some way, they're all gonna just gather there. Something's gonna happen where it's gonna lead them all there. All right. So keep watching the news. When you start seeing things happen in the Middle East and you're seeing soldiers being sent there, like, oh, you just know, oh yeah, Joel, the third chapter, which is going to lead to second Ezra, the 13th chapter, man. All right. It says, but I beheld and lo, he had graded himself a great mountain. This is talking about the chariot, which you call a UFO. Ezra was looking at it like a mountain, like it was that humongous. Okay. It says, and flew upon it, but I would have seen the region or place whereout the hill was graven, and I could not. So he was looking like at this chariot, right? Trying to see if he could see the beginning of it or the ending. He couldn't. He couldn't. That's how huge the Lord's chariot is, man. That's how huge it is, man. All right. Can you just imagine that? I'm just looking at the sky right now, like, man, a whole chariot is covering the whole atmosphere, man. You can't even see the ending or the beginning of it, man. It just covers the whole, like a big cloudy day. How you see some clouds are just so huge that stretch for miles and miles and miles and miles. You can't see the beginning or the end of it. That's all it's gonna be, man. It says, after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yet despite, like the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart, man. He put in his mind to just go after the Israelites, man. He's gonna do the same thing to the troops. They're gonna be scared, but he's gonna put a spirit on them just to fight anyways, man. Like, maybe we have a chance. Maybe we can do this. Esau. Maybe we like it's a movie. Like, Esau really thinks this is a movie. All right. No, but just like Independence Day, like, nah, man, you ain't gonna win this one, buddy. You ain't gonna win this one, buddy. I'm sorry. Okay. So, let me just check this real quick. Light went off. It's lock here. Bear with me for 1 second. Okay. Okay, good. So I just have to check that. Okay. I'm gonna wrap it up too. Second, wrap it up. All right. It says, and lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he lifted up. He neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war, but only I saw that he sent out of his mouth, as it had been a blast of fire, all right, laser beams, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests, and they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burned them up every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived, only dust and smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. All right, you see, hey, so hey, judgment is coming, man. All right, so basically they all got a laser beam. All right, obliterated, man. All got shot with a fucking laser beam, man. That's what's gonna happen, man. All right, that's what's gonna happen, man. Okay, in the midst of that, America's gonna get fucking nuked. Okay, we're gonna get nuked, man. Revelation the 17th chapter, man. Hey, America's own allies are gonna turn on this place, man. America's gonna do something to upset this place, and they're gonna turn on it and nuke it. All right. While America's pushing buttons to nuke them, it's gonna be, hey, the earth, hey, it's gonna be a new earth and a new kingdom, man. This earth's gonna get a remodeling look, man. All right. After all, because fire is the best cleansing nation, man. Tectonic plates are gonna shift. New, volcanoes are gonna erupt. New lands are gonna be created. All right. The earth's it's gonna be good though after that, because air is gonna be cleansed. It's gonna be good, man. Revelation 17 verse 14. These shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them. We read how the Lord's going to overcome them, come back with the chariots and laser beam their ass, man. It says, for he is the Lord of lords and King of kings, and they that are with him are called and chosen and faithful, his elect, man. All right. And he said unto me, the waters which thou sawest, which the horse sitteth, which the horse is America, all right. It says, are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues, right? You know, and America is a big melting pot, all right. All nations are here, man. It says, in the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore. All right, the 10 horns, 7 heads are the NATO and EU. All right, or the EU and NATO. Okay, it says, in the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore and make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. Okay, so America's own allies are going to turn this place, man. Okay, America's going to turn on this. America's allies are going to turn on this place. For the Most High have put in their hearts to fulfill his will and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of the Most High shall be filled. All right. So hey, that's how America's gonna go out, man. And if we go in the next chapter, the 18th chapter, verse 8, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death, mourning, and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is the Lord power who judgeth her, man. That's how America is gonna go out, man. All right, and the Lord's gonna deliver his elect, man. Don't worry, because the Lord's gonna deliver us, man. It says in the scriptures, man. All right, come up into thy chambers until the indignation be overpassed. Isaiah, I believe the let me see if I can find that actually. Isaiah the 26th chapter. Isaiah the Isaiah the 20 Isaiah 26 verse 20. Come, my people, enter into thy chambers and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself as it were for a little moment until the indignation be overpassed. All right. So, hey, man, once the indignation is overpassed, you know the elect is gonna come back in what you call chariots and hey establish the kingdom, man. All right. All right, and we're gonna, you know, whoever they may be, but you know, it's gonna be order established, man. Now all this bugged outness you see, man. The earth is gonna be plentifulness. It's gonna go back to its original state, how it was in the beginning. Adon, paradise, man, Eden. All right, you see, everything's gonna be order. You heathens gonna be shackled and chained, slavery. You Edomites, of course, you know. Hey, after 1,000 years, you're gonna be fucking barbecue, man. But, hey. The earth is gonna go back to its rightful state, man. It's gonna be righteous laws throughout the earth, man. Order is gonna come back in this earth. All right, not all this bugged out shit you see today, man. All right, got pedophilia and homosexuals running rampant. You know, all this bugged outness you see, man. And the Lord's gonna destroy this place, man. All right, destroy this man's kingdom. Okay, so hey, Lord willing, this was the edifying camp. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh. Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakha, Kodash, the honors of apostles, great millstone. All right, peace and salutations to all for members of the elect. Hey, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai. And with that, hey, Shalom.